Hi guys, Flattmeister here. Sorry it's been a while since I last uploaded. I actually had a Hellboy teaser video. It was up for an hour and it got flagged by YouTube under a community guideline violation. I got my first strike. And when I saw it I was like, fuck! 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 Oh! So yeah, that kind of left me feeling a bit deflated. But come on, push on forwards, Flattmeister. Come on.
Come on, Clean. Come on. Come over here. Come on in. Let's your walk. Come over. Then you're going to limp back. You walk over, but you're limping back. Don't let the gray hair fool you. I ain't no easy win, nigga.
Come on, push on. Make more videos. So, on Twitter, and I saw, thanks to Mildra The Monk on this one. Shout out. And he said, this is what happens when political correctness goes too far. Rose City Comic Con has banned cosplays featuring Red Skull and Hydra. Oh no, this is just insane. Because I thought, yeah, kind of connected with comics since my last video on Hellboy. I mean, what, you're going to ban Red Skull and Hydra? So I typed in and it took me to, and I feel dirty having clicked on this article, and it's by Jude Terror on Bleedingcool, who's gotten into a bit of controversy recently, but I'm not going to go into that. So he said, Hydra and Red Skull cosplay banned by Rose City Comic Con. So Rose City Comic Con has changed its costume policy to ban reminders of unspeakable atrocities, including Old School Hydra and Red Skull or any other Nazis from entertainment properties. Violations of this rule will result in a lifetime ban from the convention. Jesus fucking Christ, that's extreme. These are fictional characters. So what, are you going to say, what, now Marvel can't write they can't write any future stories involving Red Skull or Hydra anymore because of their association? The change was made to the website yesterday, and it appears to be in response to cosplayers dressed in a Hello Kitty Nazi SS uniforms. Oh, how kawaii! Whose appearance at the show was reported by Claire Napier at Women Write About Comics. Because of course, why not just have people write about comics? Instead you've got to have a separate individual website devoted purely to women. That's kind of stupid. Just kind of creating further divisions, really. So Rose City Comic Con's Twitter account tweeted, giving everyone the benefit of the doubt backfired over certain cosplay. We apologised and have updated our policy. Like, what do you mean giving everyone the benefit of the doubt? People should be able to fucking dress what they want. So there's like a link in that tweet to their costume policy. It makes me laugh, this like sort of the top line of their policy going, our costume policy is in place to ensure Rose City Comic Con remains a safe all ages event. We reserve the right to alter rules or policies if necessary. Well, I'm sure that person in that Hello Kitty cosplay felt very unsafe when all of the staff and security rushed towards you and went and chucked him or her out of the convention, getting roughed up.
You can't be in here.
Oh, that person feels very safe. So they explained. The doctor went, what happened? Rose City Comic Con went, cosplayers associated with SS gear, we first thought it was offensive but permissible. That was wrong and we won't allow it again. Previously, the section on hateful symbols said the following. Hateful symbols aren't welcome at Rose City Comic Con. Historical costumes can be great, but reminders of unspeakable atrocities are not appropriate. Yeah, don't cosplay as 12 Years a Slave. It has now been updated to read, hateful symbols aren't welcome at Rose City Comic Con. Historical costumes can be great, but I just fucking read that, didn't I? Yeah, right, okay. Historical costumes can be great, but reminders of unspeakable atrocities are not appropriate. This goes for Old School, Hydra and Red Skull, or any other Nazis from entertainment properties. Those figures, while comic related, are still very much Nazis. As a result, they are 100% banned always. This includes any sort of ironic or satirical costumes that they pre-appropriate Nazi paraphernalia or gear. You won't just be banned from that year's convention, you will be banned from coming to Rose City Comic Con for life. Banning Nazi cosplay sounds like a no-brainer of a good idea, but we are forced to wonder, what about retailers wearing those Marvel Secret Empire promotional Hydra t-shirts? Again, you set a fucking precedent. If you constantly go, we're the Nazis! Goodness sake. It almost seems, it comes across like Jude Terror as kind of siding with Rose City Comic Con here. Like, are people not allowed to wear what they want? I mean, take for instance Hellboy, right? What if, I'm not saying all Christians here, but what if, like, sort of the hardline Christians complain about Hellboy because that promotes Satanism? You're not gonna be allowed to cosplay as Hellboy, or hell, not even Christianity. Like, what if any other religion that's blasphemy? You know, it's inciting Satanism. You know, it's. Do you know what? I'm going to go an even step further. Rose City Comic Con banning any cosplay of Chief Brody from Jaws because that character glorified the hunting and killing of endangered animals, endangered great white sharks. It wouldn't surprise me if the animal charity PETA would actually say that. Don't cosplay as Chief Brody. Give him an inch, they take a mile. What's wrong with cosplaying is it's a fictional character. Can't cosplay as Indiana Jones disguised as a Nazi from the Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. You know, when he goes to the book burning. Can't cosplay as Indiana Jones in the Nazi outfit. Oh no. Deary me. Like, this is just pure cancerous. I mean, let's have a look at the comments. Top comment, Baron Strucker. Hi, Baron Strucker. I'll read it in German accent. I, Baron Strucker, hereby reclaim the good name of Hydra and reject this retconning of Hydra as a Nazi offshoot. Anyone who knows the comic history knows that Hydra was an organization found in the Far East who had the profound insight to ask me to take over operations. I will not allow this besmirching of my own mine brand to continue. Hashtag make Hydra great again. Deary me. Like, you got me. But that statement was pure reflex. Rogers has a way of dredging up bad memories and pushing mine buttons. I assume mine flirtation with the Nazi party was a mere youthful indiscretion. This guy's really he's really staying in character in his comment. I could not have been older than 30 at the time. I am sure there are some questionable haircuts and Limp Bizkit CDs in your past, dear reader, but I do not hold that against you. If you can forgive mine baby blue turtleneck, you should be able to forgive mine past. There are two responses you can have after an utterly humiliating defeat such as I experienced in World War II. You can learn from it, or you can cling to the past and the bitterness it evokes. With Hydra I chose the former. You will notice I did not admit to still being a Nazi. I admitted to still believing in the tyranny, which, like all people with pontification on the internet, I still do. I have learned that all of God's children deserve to be subjugated by the might of Hydra. To pick and choose specific groups is wrong. I am woke. Baron Strucker is woke as fuck. exactly, like someone's made a comment. Well, what about Star Wars? The stormtroopers, the Empire is supposed to be. George Lucas created them as literally space Nazis. The design of the helmet, the whole themes about it. You know, that they are essentially, you know, the Nazi party in space. You know, they've risen to power. Well, are people not allowed to cosplay as stormtroopers now because, according to Bleedingcool and Rose City Comic Con, about the questionable past, and you know, reminders of unspeakable atrocities are not appropriate. You could say this about anything. Like I said, yeah, Chief Brody. This is just... People need to know the difference between reality and fiction. You're going, oh, think of the children. Hydra and the First Order and the Empire are literally analogies for the Nazis. Also the fact that people have to be reminded not to dress up as Nazis regardless of whether or not it's ironic is ridiculous. Wish more people had common sense. Yeah, I wish people had more common sense to know that these are fictional characters. This is Comic-Con. This is all just... Do people not get the concept of Comic-Con of cosplay? You know, you're embodying a character. Doesn't mean that you are endorsing that character. As I said, I don't think people need the reminder to not do it in life. Everybody knows it's not acceptable, even the people who do it. The hot coffee analogy really doesn't work here. No one is going to accidentally show up dressed like an actual Nazi. People do that on purpose when they do it. It's certainly a reminder of unspeakable atrocities, such as blowing up planets. Exactly the difference between reality and fiction. There was no actual Death Star, but there were actual real Nazis. And what they did really happened. Having said that, I think that a cosplayer has the right to dress as whatever they want to. If you want to dress as Hitler, then go ahead. Just be ready to spend the entire con alone with no one wanting to associate with.
You don't know what you're fucking with.
I mean, hell, Prince Harry dressed up at a private fancy dress party quite a few years ago. He dressed up as a Nazi officer or something, and people went, "Oh my God, Prince Harry's dressed as a Nazi." It's like, yeah, maybe you should just like fuck off, journalists, and let people have their own private fancy dress party to themselves. Again, on one hand I feel like there's a teensy bit of pearl clutching happening, but on the other hand, people that want to dress up as SS Hello Kitty can get bent. Well, it's because it's quite polar opposites. I mean, you've got cute kawaii Hello Kitty, and then you've got nasty evil SS Nazi outfit. Complete polar opposite. Oh yeah, this is stupid. Next they'll ban you from dressing up as characters from Animal Farm because you can't complain about communism. Oh, this is just it's laughable, because once you start banning something that you find questionable, it'll be something else, and then something else, and then something else. Hydra and Red Skull is a fictional character. So yeah, I'm just going around in circles with this whole shit. Let me guys know what you think on this whole subject. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Once again, I'm sorry for, it's been a week since my Cuphead video, and it's a shame that my other video got flagged. But I have appealed for that, and that's getting sorted. But hope to have some more content coming for you guys soon. So yeah, I'm Flattmeister. I'll catch you in the next video. See ya. Also guys, I'm considering starting a channel on Minds and VidMe to obviously prevent stuff like this happening. So I'm going to get my affairs in order and eventually start a channel up on both those as well, so you can find more places to find my videos. So yeah, we'll hope for that as well.